Hello, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by today. Today I'm going to be working on Crossword Puzzle Collage. This is a series that started at Nellie and Rick Designs here on YouTube. I will link below to her latest crossword puzzle when I'm making this. It's the latest one when I'm making this. And it was fabulous, so you'll want to go see it. Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to try something different today. I'm going to try inking these edges and see if that will help me get past thinking I need to cover all of it, because then it will be white. But I'm going to, oh, I didn't think about this. Let me get one of my little ones here. Take it off, and I got new ones up here, because that was going to be too big and go over into there, which I kind of think I'll cover up some of that, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this side yet. I'm not sure. But we'll try one of these little ones, which I hope it doesn't leave a bigger, or a circle worse than the bigger ones. I'm just trying to get it inked up over here. I'm going to start down here. And I did not do what I was going to do. Oh, for goodness sakes. I had something all figured out that I wanted to try. I'll have to try it next time. I can't believe I did that. Yes, I can. I can believe about anything now. And I am using Distress Oxide peacock feathers. I'm going to try to smooth this side out a little bit better. And I also went in on the thing on accident, so we're going to do that all the way around it. I don't know why I'm being picky, because I don't, well, I may not cover this up here. I don't know. So I'll just, I definitely will be covering this, so I just need to kind of get into the puzzle a little bit to make it more even. Alright, so we've done that. Now the first thing we're going to do is cover this side. I just dropped one of my pieces. It was on top of there and it flew off, and I don't know which way it flew. I hope it wasn't important. I don't see it. I don't see anything down here. Well, I hope whatever was on top of that wasn't something that I was for sure using, because I'm not finding it. Unless, no, that's not it. That's a piece of paper I just accidentally dropped. Okay, well, we'll find out, won't we? Okay, so this is going to go on here. So I need to mark it and cut it down. Hopefully I can get it cut right. Okay, so that's that way. I need this way. And I'll be going to about right there. Okay, so we'll get my cutter. There's my line. Okay, I was thinking, I know I didn't just cut my line off. Where did it go? Perhaps I will go around the edge of this with that. Or do I want to use my brown? I know what we'll do. We'll do this and see what we think. Ooh, no, I don't think I like that. Nope. I'm hoping it I thought it matched okay, but once I got it all on there, I don't know. Now, hands are inky. I've got two ideas in mind for this puzzle, for that other side. I'm either going to cover the bottom and top, or I'm going to tear, kind of like we do a junk envelope when we go around the edges of the window. That might be what I really end up doing, but I don't know yet. I just have not figured it out. And I knew that if I tried to add the color later, it wouldn't work. A hold of it. I gotta get it on there right, and I couldn't get it. Oh, I cut it short. Oh, phooey. Well, I'll have to deal with that. It's not. I don't know what's going on. When I get it straight over here, it's crooked over here. I guess I'll cut that little sliver off. Okay. Oops, I didn't make sure it's straight. Or I mean, flatten out. All right. Bring this back up. And I found my book at Ollie's. If you're wanting to join and are looking for this, I found it at Ollie's for $5.99, I think. Look inside them before you buy them if you go, because you might like one layout better than the other, because they're all not the same on the inside. Okay, now this is the side, this is the paper I'm going to use on this side. So I really think I'm going to tear, because I really am not liking that. I think if I went with more blue, but I didn't have one. So let's turn this over. I need to get this cut first, I think. How much? Yeah, I've only got... Yeah, we're going to cut this first, because this one's the most important. We'll do it right there. And use my ruler. And it doesn't have to be right on that. It could be even a little higher. I don't care. Let's go one up. All right, so we got that. Now, if I do that, yes, I will have enough. Okay, so I'm going to go about right there on that one. Okay, so that will go right there, and then we will go right here and right here. I know one of these days I gotta get over the whole white can't show, but I'm not there yet. I'm just not there yet. Let's make sure that works. I'd like it a little bit wider. Oh, but I can't because it won't match up right. Well, it's just gonna work. So let's get some ink on these. My first thought was to watercolor on the paper, but then I thought, I don't think this paper will handle that very well. So that's when I decided to just try ink. And I guess I could have, no I couldn't. No, nothing, never mind, never mind, never mind. I gotta quit thinking about it, don't I? Get obsessed over something. So I'll ask you how your day is going. I hope it's going well. Ours is. It was supposed to be very, very stormy yesterday, like really bad, and it totally, we got some rain. Other than that, it totally missed us, so woohoo. And I don't know if it did. I haven't seen anything about anybody else getting anything bad, but that doesn't mean anything. Alright, so I think I will put the sides down first so that they tuck under the top and bottom. Okay. Put this up so I got it where it needs to be. Oh, my hands are so inky. Alright. Oh, I thought it was upside down. I couldn't figure out what I'd done. How did I do that? Right. Oh, boo. I wasn't thinking, was I? I gotta cut that down. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Well, okay, we'll let that dry. And we'll cut this one down. It needs to cut right there. I guess I could just put it on there and then cut it. That's what I'll do. See if it's still sticky enough. And I will just cut that off. I may have to put more glue on it though. Okay. Now, I hate how I got green over there. But And this one doesn't come out like my other one. Or not green, blue. I think this one needs just a little sliver. There we go. Alright, so we got our pages covered and ready to start. Doing a sewing theme this week. I'm going to try to get some of this off of my hands real quick, because I have just got glue and ink and I was very messy. Okay, so this is what started my sewing theme this week, my sewing theme idea. And I got this out of a magazine. I think it was called Looking Back. Oh, I haven't got that cut. Yeah, I think it was called Looking Back. Where's my... I'll use this. I got a cut right here, and this is tiny, tiny little thread. Oh, I just cut right through it. My hand shook. I'm having problems with that. My hand will jerk and it's over. Yeah, it's over. It's not going to work. So we will just cut the thread off, I guess. My hands have been doing that a lot, and it's driving me nuts. I can't even get this cut. I don't know what is wrong with me today. This is the first time I've tried to cut anything today, so maybe it's just my problem. I don't know. I don't know. It's getting stuck. I have a feeling it's too little, and it's getting stuck in the little crevices of my glass mat where I've cut before. It's about time for me to break out my new one. I was in Michael's one day and they had one of these for, I don't know, $5, $6. It was under 10. And I bought it because I thought, well, I might break mine one day, or I didn't have the divots in it before, I don't think, but it does now. I don't like to cut these little things until I'm ready to use them, because it'll get torn off. Especially if little Miss Scarlet gets a hold of it. She's hard on my supplies. Alright, there we go. I'll cut that a little bit better. That doesn't look good the way it's got that sharp spot right there. Alright, now let's get the book back. So she's going to sit over here, and I was going with like a 40s theme on the paper and stuff, because that looks kind of 40s to me. It's definitely not modern. We don't darn socks anymore, do we? Alright. Now, I will show you what else I have in here. And some of this is from a sewing collection, but I'm not sure. And you know, I just remembered I decided on a different paper, and then I went and I used that. I have this, which is vintage fabric that I own, that I had scanned, and I meant to use that. I just remembered. Boy, I'm doing bad today. Anyway, these pieces are from, this is a embroidered flower I have, but these pieces here are all from a digital sewing, and I kind of think it's my porch prints, but I'm not sure. I know that's terrible, but I'm not. Oh, I don't think those go in here. A baby cat and a baby dog. They don't belong in here. But, and no, I'm not using all of this, but I just got it all out so I could figure out what I wanted. And I don't have that cut either. But after I cut that, I found that there was one in here. So I may use it. So anyway, I'm trying to get down to, these are vintage sewing supplies that I own. And I had scanned them. I just put them on my scanner and scanned them. So I thought I would use some of these, and I didn't cut that out right there. Okay, so these are my vintage ones, and this is some leftover paper from another project, and then more of that. So I'm just going to kind of throw it all over here and start trying to figure out what I want to do. And I think I want one of those jars. I definitely want that. There was 2 jars, wasn't there? This jar has a sewing machine in it, so maybe that one. Where'd my lady go? I took my lady away. So I think I'll put a jar right here. And let's see, what else can I put right there? I don't want to use that because I'm going to put something in there. That's pretty. I like that. I could use the bigger one too. Oh, I like that better because it kind of comes up around her. Yeah, okay. Oh, and I had thought about that one too. So I need to ink those, and we will get those down. Oh, this is also a vintage thing that I have that I scanned. I'm not going to worry about doing the bottom half of it. So I think I need to put the doily down first, don't I? So let me get this all exactly where I want it. Maybe I should attach her on the side and the bottom so that she's not moving on me. I'm not going to go all the way to the edge though. Okay, now got that down. And this will go right here, or maybe I should put that over. Yeah, because I don't like that sharp edge of her legs there, so I think I will go over. So I will go ahead and get this part down. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. And then put this one right here. And now let's put some glue on this little guy. And I think, can I cut off some of it? Oh, maybe not. I was thinking I'd take it to the other page, but I've got more in there. I just didn't bring them in here. Okay, so you go back down here, crazy little thing. About there. I'll put that right there. I'm really wishing I would have tore out this paper and went to the next one that didn't have ink on it, because I don't like that ink showing on the edge, but it is what it is, right? Okay, I want this about, oh, I just drug glue across my paper. Okay. That right there. Oops. No, I didn't get this far enough down. Oh, booey. I'm gonna have to. Move that all the way to the bottom, but now I've got that. That's a problem. Let's take some of this. Let's tear this. Okay. Here's my tweezers. Apparently I didn't put them away. Knocking everything off too. I don't know what I did with them. Okay, so, whoops, I'm going to have to get this. There, okay. I got glue on here. Okay, I'm going to let that sit there for a minute and then I will cut that off. I kind of wish it went, but if I put more on there, it's going to show, so, okay. A deal, Gina. Deal with it. Okay, now, over here, I want to put some of these. Maybe we'll put this one on the side. And I need to, oh, what was I going to put on here? Oh, I know, I remember. I don't have my stamps out. Where did my stamps go? Are they over here? No, I think I put them away. Doggone it. I don't really want to use the stamps I used last week because they were crooked. They were so crooked. And I tried to look at them, see if I could fix them, and I don't think I can. I'm not going to mess with it. Did I put them in this thing? No. Okay, well, okay, I was going to put A-S-T-I, nope, I'll have to put it here, and then there, and then there. Okay, I'll be fine covering this up down here. Okay. Oh, why am I gluing already? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what is wrong with me today. I am sorry, you guys. I am not quite... I don't know. I've been like this since I got up. Oh, that one goes that way. Okay, and then I need to fill in. Oh, I got this too. Maybe I could put that one right there and put that one right there. I need to punch these holes. They're driving me crazy. Okay. So I'll put these here. And put this one here. Maybe I'll put something else down here. Okay, let me see what I've got here. I have this that I could put. That would look cute, wouldn't it? Put that there. That would be cute. I like that. And maybe I want another one of those. So we'll cut another one out. I need a drink real quick. Okay, we'll get this cut out. And I'll put another one somewhere on here so that that one is not the only one. I have bigger scissors in here. I can go a lot faster with these. I will be sure, I already said that, didn't I, to link Barbie's channel, Nellie and Ruth Designs. And I know of 2 other people that are doing this too. I'll link them below. 2 other channels. And if you're doing it and I have you linked, let me know. And I will put it down there. I'm having trouble. Cutting is not my thing today, apparently. I cut for hours yesterday afternoon, and so I was having a lot of pain, and so I just sat in my chair. Okay, got that done. So I'll put this up here somewhere. Now, what else do I want to add? I should put something across the top, shouldn't I? I've got these little things. That would look cute. And I have got, oh, I was going to put these on here somewhere. I could put this one across here. That is cute. I like that. I'll do that, and then maybe this one can go along this edge to kind of take up that spot that's awkward there. I don't mind if this background paper shows, but it was just kind of like a little trapped area that made it look kind of funny. Let's see, what else? I could put a ticket up there. What I do? Oh, I didn't put my punch up. That's why I couldn't find it. So let's oh, I'm going to need another paper underneath it. Let me get a scrap of paper. I've certainly got them. They're just in my trash. Okay. I just knocked stuff over. Okay. And one more, because I'm only using one of these. Oops, I gotta get it closer. Alright, there we go. I'll leave that out in case I need to do that again. Getting kind of quite a pile of stuff over here. That one didn't quite punch right where I wanted it, so I'm going to, there. Just had a little sliver. Okay, so maybe this one can go over here. And I think we'll put this here. And we'll put that across there. Okay, anything else? Let's start, you know what? I'm going to get some seam binding and put it in the holes of those. That will look real cute. If my seam binding container isn't too heavy, I don't think it is. No, I don't think it weighs 5 pounds. If it does, I just lifted it and I shouldn't have, but that's okay. Alright. So, I wonder about this color. This one right here. That one will work. That kind of brings in that other blue color. Except it's stuck on something. There we go. Alright, so wait, I gotta ink things, don't I? Oh, I am not with it, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get this stuff inked up real quick. I know something I meant to put on here. I'll have to grab it. I thought of it last night, but I didn't come in here and grab it. Thought I'd do it today before I started, and then I forgot until just now. Tomorrow is election day. My husband's going to work the polls. It'll be the first time since his accident. We've neither of us done it since the accident. But when she called and asked if we could please work, I told her, I said, I don't think I'll be able to sit for that long yet by then. And I was right. I'm so glad I didn't tell her I would do it. And I know when he comes home, he's going to be exhausted. He's going to be hurting too. Sitting in his wheelchair all day is very painful. He usually goes from wheelchair to recliner to bed, recliner to wheelchair. Gets in different positions, you know, so that it's not hurting. Okay, let me grab it. Oops. Okay. Thought I would put one of these. Maybe that one I've cut it up and used it before. And maybe I'm real stingy with these, but maybe we'll use a couple of those. These are all just when you get seam binding and the stress lace, the lace and stuff. I just keep all these, and in front I have like the ones that are really old, and then I have them by what kind they are. And these are fun to make like shakers out of and stuff. I don't think I need one on there, but maybe I do. Let me see. But I don't know what I'm going to do inside it, so I think we'll skip that. This might be fun to put some of that on there. We'll do that. These are all snaps and stuff. Alright, I could put some of the Singer. That is a book manual that came in one of my old what am I trying to say, sewing boxes that I bought, but I don't have that sewing machine, and so I just don't have any use for it, so I put it in there to cut it up and use it. I know I'm going to use this, so I'm going to go ahead and get it inked. That way, maybe I won't have to ink anything else. Okay, I'm going to cut this off because it's bugging me. I don't know if it's still wet at all, so I'm using my sticky scissors. Oops, I covered up my little trash can. I'll have to throw it over here in this one. Alright, so let's start putting this stuff down here. That goes up top, that goes up top, and that goes up top. Okay, so let's put this one right there, I think. Alright. this one goes over here. Kind of want it to be like that, I think. Let's put some seam binding in it before I put it down. Oh, did I have stuff under it though? I better make sure I've got it layered how I want it before I go and put that on, huh? I was going to put that on top, wasn't I? Maybe I'll move this up. And then this one. And maybe not the pennies. I don't know what made me think it was pennies. Not like JC Penney's. I thought that was what that said. But maybe I'll just put that one right there. Yeah. Okay, so this one is next. Oops, I gotta put stuff in it, don't I? I like to use actual snaps and stuff a lot, but I didn't get any out because I was thinking of the bulk. But I've got this in here, so we might put some snaps on here. Just, I like snaps, and I like these things too. I think they look cool. But they do add bulk. First time I did that, I used them in a flower center. I thought that was so cute. That's what started it. Okay, I think I'll make that straight. Something needs to be straight. That's why I always think on a collage, if you're putting things all cockeyed, you gotta find something that you're putting on straight, or it's just not gonna look right. That's how I think. I don't know if that's real or not. That's just my thought. We all like it different, don't we? Oops, I want that down far enough I can cut it off. Okay, and then it's this one right here. Actually, let's put that one. And I think instead of dealing with all of those layers, I will cut this apart. Because I'm just going to have to glue it together, so I might as well just cut it apart. It'll lay a lot better. Okay, so then this one will go kind of like that right there. And then we'll put this one. Oops, no, that's not going to work. I need it there. Okay, and then we'll put this one on here. Okay, let's cut that off. So we got that. Now, across the top here, oh, I didn't ink that up. Oh, poop. I'm just going to use my little thing here and try to move everything. And I kind of think I will kind of do this to it. It's just too new looking. Then let's try to put some ink on those wrinkles if I can. It's not really showing up, so I'll just put it down. Put this one over here. And this one over here. Yeah. No, should it be the other? I think it should be that way. Should it? I can't decide. All right. Just hit me that I would like to put some thread underneath this, so we're going to take that off for a second. Get some thread. Maybe we will. Okay, I got it. And just wrap it around. My very dirty looking hands here. That's probably enough. And take it off. Just kind of take it apart here. It's sticking to the glue on my fingers. Why wouldn't it? Okay, I'd like to get it separated a little bit more, but it's kind of hard to do with my fingers the way they are. It's just laying there too perfect. Okay, here we go. There we go. Well, that's better, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, I think it needs to, there we go. All right, now I have this one right here, didn't I? Right in here. All right. Now, I'm not liking this edge right here. I wonder if I could put a bit of this across here. I don't know if I can. Oh yeah, I can get under her. I don't have her down yet. But I could put that, like if I tore it like that. Or maybe, I wish you all could tell me what you think. I don't know, I'm just so happy right there. I do have this that I forgot about. Oops, there's a pin in it. I'm not liking anything. They look cute. I don't know if it's going to cover that up. I don't know, I may not use that at all. The other thought I had was a page out of here. There, that one's got a lot on the top of it. tear it. Oops, I like this side. And then, but my problem is, it's way too, no, it's, well, I don't know. It's working. Oh, I went right through that paper right there. Right when I said, oh, it's working. I hope I didn't. No. Okay. Okay. And then I just want on there a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot. And then let's tear this right here, but this needs to come down so it's not such a straight point there. And then it needs to okay, yeah, that right there will work just like that, I think. Let me look at it for a minute. Yeah, I like it better than that straight edge that I had going on. I should not have switched to the other side until I addressed that, because I haven't liked it since I did it, but for some reason I moved on to the other side. There's no telling why I do the things I do. And then I'm wondering if I want to put this. I do not. No, I don't. But what would look cute is on this thing here, this jar. So let's get my trimmer out. Oh, that is the magazine I found that in. It came back. And I got a couple of fussy cuts that fell down here on top of my trimmer. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, I just dropped that magazine. Pick it up. Alright. So, we'll take one of these out. I just put it, I'm just going to make it a little one. And we go through like this, and then tie it. If I can get it through. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, now it's in here somewhere, isn't it? How am I gonna? Okay, cut it off, and I'm going to use my hot glue gun. Oops, get you out of the way. Put this right there. And then I'll put a little bit of glue right here so that I can get that going how I want it to. And I'll do the same thing on this side. Not gluing the whole thing, because it would show through pretty good, I think. And I don't want it to do that, but that just kind of got it going the way I wanted it to. Now, this, I was thinking, oh, I glued pages together. Okay. I was thinking I would put over here then put an eyelet in it and put a charm there. I gotta get my charm. Okay. So let's see. In here we have a mannequin. That would look really cute, wouldn't it? We have scissors, two sewing machines. That measuring tape would look cute. Button, yarn. Oh, a needle. Let's do a needle. That would be cute, I think. I wonder, could I do both of them? Let's see. Let's see if I can. Okay, and I need, doesn't this have, no, it's just got gold. There's some silver ones right there I found the other day in my stuff. And I gotta get my, don't fall over. I gotta get my little tools. Now, these tools look terrible. I got them out of the garage because I'm not working. And these look terrible, but it's what I got right now until I get better ones. This I found in a bunch of stuff that I had got in an auction box years ago. They're very big, but that's okay. And they are kind of together. Okay. That's interesting. I don't think I need 2 on one of them, but I might go ahead with 3. These I can bend with my hands. Okay, so there's that one. And then here's this one. Now we gotta get a eyelet. I've got stuff everywhere in here. Making a mess. Okay. Now, do I have a silver eyelet? If not, I'll have to go. I do. Okay. Alright. Now, grab my crocodile. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want a heart. Just a circle one. Okay. And I'll punch a hole. I'm going to punch it pretty close. Let me make sure I got this. I'm not moving it. Okay. And I'll have to like sandwich that in when I go to glue it on, but I think it'll be okay. Okay. Now I'll set this over here. And we'll put glue on this. Put this here. Glue coming out of it. There we go. Now, we'll put this one on first. And then put this one on. I think, oh, that didn't even go through there. I must have taken it off. I think jump rings were made a little different back then because you can totally do it with your hands. And I don't have much strength. Okay, now I got to put her down. And I just slip some glue down there, and I gotta make sure I use my little bone folder on that to get it smoothed out. Now, I don't know where my stamps are, and that's a problem. That is a problem. Oh, here they are. I tucked them right here. Okay. So, get my little thing. Put some of this up so I have some room. And alright, my ink pad is of course on the other side of my turntable here. Alright, now I want a stitch in time. So I got glue strings there. I really wanted it to go there, but it's not going to, so maybe we'll put it right there, or right there. We'll put it right there. Okay, so we need the A. A. And then, S-T-I-T-C. Okay, S-T-I-T-C-H. I need to start on the 27. Where's my S? That looks upside down to me. Okay. So S-T-I-T. I need a T right here. And then I'm going to do in right. How am I going to do this? That's not long enough. I thought it was, but it's not. I'll put my time right here. Okay. Okay. Now we need I. This should be an I, right? Yeah, it is. That looks like a number 1. That's an I, okay. Okay, a stitch in. I really like the other stamps that I used last week better, but they are so crooked on there that it's hard. I don't even know how I would ever get them all straight. Oh, I didn't do the I when I had it. And I do my letters lopsided a lot, but I like to be the one that decides they're going to be lopsided, not the stamps. Okay. And I think that is everything. I'm pretty sure. So I'll show you. See, last week I was trying to do them and I would stamp them straight up and down. And they were, I didn't make any of those crooked on purpose. So I'll show this to you closer. All right, you have a blessed day. I'll see you soon. Bye.